What's good, fight fans? This the God Self Love, and y'all are tuned in to God's Boxing Corner. I just want to share my post-fight thoughts on Triple G versus Canelo. It was an entertaining fight for me, you know. When I first watched the fight, I had Canelo winning by maybe about a round or two, but I had some time to watch it again, and it was some very close rounds, man. Triple G was definitely being the aggressor. He pretty much was relying on his jab this whole fight. He was being very effective with the jab. I like the way that he was timing Canelo with the jab. Sometimes he'd throw a powerful jab, and other times he'd just throw a jab enough to, you know, stop Canelo in his tracks. You know, with Canelo being the shorter fighter, that would be the assumed game plan for him to try to get on the inside and you know, create some offense for his own self. So Triple G was pretty effective with the jab, you know. He was able to keep Canelo at bay at times, you know. Canelo was very elusive pretty much this whole fight, you know. I think that's a smart game plan, you know, with Triple G being powerful and, you know, having such good ring cutting ability. I think that's a pretty good game plan for Canelo to have got a victory. But Canelo got gassed by about the third round from what I had seen. In one of his post-fight interviews, though, he claimed that he was just on the ropes trying to get a feel for Triple G, you know, trying to get a feel for his power and whatnot. I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. If you say so, man. But to me, it looked like he was gassed flat out, you know. At first, I had Canelo winning rounds 1 through 4, but when I went back and looked, I had to really split them. I had to give Canelo rounds 1 and 4, and I gave Triple G rounds 2 and 3. Rounds 5 and 6 were probably my hardest rounds to score throughout the whole fight, because in round 5, that was when Triple G had Canelo on the ropes, and Canelo attempted to get off the ropes by throwing a left hook, by kind of like check hooking Triple G, but Triple G countered that with an overhand right. And Canelo, he took it pretty well, you know what I'm saying. He actually just pretty much brushed it off, you know. I was very surprised by that, man. I knew that Canelo had a beard on him, but you know, just how Triple G been knocking motherfuckers out, man, you know, sometimes they can get a notion that he can do it to anybody, but nah, not in this case, man. With him stepping up his level of competition, his last 2 fights have ended in 12-round decisions. You know what I'm saying? Very close decisions too. You know, a lot of people had Danny Jacobs winning that fight, and you know, me myself, I had Canelo winning the fight when I first watched it. But like I said, man, rounds 5 and 6, they was hardest to score. And pretty much throughout the whole fight, it was 7-5 Golovkin for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, give or take a few rounds, man, because Canelo definitely made it a very great fight. You know, they were both going at it. You know, from what I seen, it was like Triple G was being the aggressor. He was staying busy, but Canelo was just landing the more explosive shots. You know what I'm saying? He was landing the better shots in my opinion, but Triple G, I would say that he stayed more consistent throughout the fight. Canelo was making him miss early on. You know, he was making him miss like crazy, man. It was even one punch that Canelo he like blocked, but it was sort of like a parry as well. And Triple G, this man was all the way off balance after that, though. I was like, damn. I'm like, wow, man. But yeah, man, Canelo definitely he improved his footwork a bit, you know. He was making Triple G miss by inches, man. You know, a lot of those right hands when he was circling around the ring, he did just a quick little sidestep and he basically rolled with the punch and, you know, missed him. You know what I'm saying? The punch completely missed him, man. You know, either that or it just grazed him. But most of the time, it looked like the punch completely missed Canelo. So, you know, his head movement was superb. He was actually making a miss and countering. You know what I'm saying? He had some pretty good counter shots. You know, Triple G looked the same. You know, I seen some improvements from Canelo, and if they do this rematch, I will still favor Canelo. But with Triple G looking the same, he was still solid. You know, Triple G is not that. He is not that boogeyman at middleweight that the media has tried to put him off as, man. He is an incredibly solid fighter. You know what I'm saying? He has good fundamentals, and you know, power gonna always it's gonna always be a tool for someone to use. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with him having so much power, I can understand why he's been successful in the middleweight division. You know what I'm saying? But now, like I said, he's been stepping up his level of competition, and he's been having to give his all. You know what I'm saying? He's been taken to the brink these last two fights, man. You know, so I wouldn't even say that he's getting exposed, because this is the fighter that he is, and this is the fighter that he's always have been, for real. You know what I'm saying? Until he chooses to make improvements in his game. You know, he had no head movement this fight, Triple G. His body work was non-existent. According to CompuBox, he only landed about 8 body shots. So, you know, man, just with all these things adding up together, I would still have to favor Canelo in a rematch, though, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all go back and watch my prediction video, I said that Canelo would win. You know what I'm saying? Just by a slight edge. You know, I thought that his youth would have been able to carry him, you know what I mean, through those championship rounds. But Canelo got gassed, man. He was just fighting in spurts, you know. Some good spurts, you know what I'm saying? He made it action-packed at times, but for the most part, Canelo he did a good job by not letting Triple G really get his feet set to really land on him, you know. And like I said, that's a smart game plan, you know. It may not be fan friendly, but I don't mind that, you know what I'm saying? It was a good fight to see, though, man. It was definitely good to see, man. Canelo supposedly didn't want to come back until May. I'm expecting Cinco de Mayo. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do that for his people, do that for his culture, you know. Triple G, on the other hand, though, I would like to see a Danny Jacobs rematch before he even rematches Canelo. honestly. Because if you say that, with the fight being so close with Canelo, and you know, you got fans split saying that either one won and that it was a draw and this and that. Danny Jacobs was the exact same way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think Danny Jacobs will come back harder this fight. I think after his war with Triple G, after him being knocked down and him getting back up and weathering the storm, and then also seeing Triple G go through another war, I think Danny Jacobs is going to be confident enough to go in there and beat Triple G convincingly. You know what I'm saying? That'd be good though, man. That'd be good. You know, Triple G, like I said, he's been stepping up his level of competition, and you know, I like it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been some pretty good fights, man. You know, beforehand, like, I had not even heard of Triple G. You know what I mean? It was probably not until about like 2015 to where I really started to see Triple G and know about him, and you know, just learn more things about him. So, you know, it's gonna get real interesting at the middleweight division though, man, because Jamal Charlo, you know, he just beat his mandatory, so he's the #1 ranked for the WBC belt. So I wonder what Triple G and Abel is gonna do about that. You know, I think if the WBC mandates that fight with Charlo, I don't see no reason why Golovkin wouldn't take that. You know, Charlo's a young, hungry lion. You know, seems like he got a chip on his shoulder. Seems like he got something to prove. So, you know, that'll make for an interesting fight. You know what I'm saying? Charlo got a few inches in height and in reach over Golovkin. His jab may be even better than Golovkin's. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit more powerful. You know what I mean? So that's a fight I would like to see as well, man. But yeah, man, just wanted to share that with y'all, man. Go ahead and hit that like button, comment, subscribe, voice your opinion. Y'all know what it is, man. This is God's Boxing Corner. I am self-love. Peace.